critical questions this morning about the testing and treatment timeline for President Trump. On Thursday, a White House official confirms the president took a rapid coronavirus test after he arrived home from a New Jersey fundraiser. That came back positive before the president went on Fox News, a detail he did not disclose. By then, the president was apparently waiting for results from the more conclusive PCR test.
I just went for a test, and we'll see what happens. I mean, who knows?
That doesn't explain why the president had still traveled that afternoon, even after being exposed to aide Hope Hicks, who was already showing symptoms of the coronavirus and began to quarantine herself the night before. Overnight Thursday into Friday, the president revealed he'd been diagnosed, and that morning he got sicker faster. He spiked a fever, and his blood oxygen level dropped, so doctors gave him supplemental oxygen. At the time, White House officials painted a much different picture.
Continues to be not only in good spirits, but very energetic.
On Saturday, another drop in oxygen levels and another question of how that was treated.
Did you give him a second round of supplemental oxygen yesterday?
I'd have to check with the nursing staff. I don't think that if he did, it was very, very limited.
So what about the people the president was exposed to? The White House says it's following CDC guidelines on contact tracing. And after initial frustration from New Jersey officials about a lack of cooperation, according to a source with knowledge of it, state officials confirm they've now received information for attendees at Thursday's fundraiser. But in Minnesota, where the president held a rally Wednesday, a health department spokesperson says no one from the White House or Republican National Committee has reached out. The RNC says the state never asked. And the governor of Ohio, where the first presidential debate was held, says he hasn't heard from the administration about contact tracing either.
They've not talked to me about it, no.
The White House says necessary notifications have been made. Now, the focus is increasingly turning to what happened in the Rose Garden last Saturday when the president announced his Supreme Court nominee.
You are going to be fantastic.
At least 8 people from that event have now tested positive, including Governor Chris Christie, Kellyanne Conway, and Senator Mike Lee, seen on camera hugging other attendees. It wasn't just outside. Pictures from an indoor reception show few masks and no social distancing either. Altogether, 11 people linked to the White House or campaign have tested positive, including the president's body man, Nick Luna, his campaign manager, Bill Stepien, 3 senators, Lee, Tom Tillis, and Ron Johnson, and 2 people involved in the president's debate prep, Christie and Conway. It's at that debate that the president's family appeared without masks.
People from the Cleveland Clinic came over and offered the first family masks, thinking maybe they didn't have them. They were waved away.
Even now, a top campaign advisor is still disparaging the president's Democratic opponent, Joe Biden, for his mask wearing, a protective measure the CDC recommends.
With regard to Joe Biden, I think too often he's used the mask as a prop.